Hello everyone, we are going to study equation and inequality. First of all, what's meant by equation and what's meant by inequality? How can we differentiate between equation and inequality? How can we solve an equation and how can we solve an inequality? Equation is a sentence or a statement which contains an equal sign, but inequality statement which contains sign greater than or smaller than, greater or equal, or smaller or equal. To solve an equation, you have to get the value of the unknown. The unknown here is A. Any letter means unknown value. To solve an equation, you have to get the value of this unknown. Like 5x plus 35 equals 75. This sentence or this statement is equation. Why? Equality of two sides. This statement contains an equal sign. So it's an equation. To solve this equation, you have to get the value of x, just x. Not 5x or not 5x plus 35. We want to get the value of x. So you have to isolate x. To get x in one side, just x in the left side, for example. To get x or to isolate x, you have to cancel 35 and then cancel 5. To cancel any number with positive sign or plus sign or with negative sign, do the inverse operation. First, we cancel 35. We cancel the number between x which contains plus or minus. Plus 35, transpose this number to the other side with opposite sign. If you have plus 35, transpose it to the other side with negative 35. It will be 5x here equals 75 minus 35, which equals 40. 5x equals 40. We want to get the value of x. We want to isolate x in one side, not 5x. We don't want to get 5x. We want to get just x, 1x, the value of 1x, not 5x. To get the value of x, you have to divide both sides by 5. Divide by the number in front of the letter or in front of your unknown. We have 5 in front of x, so we have to divide by 5 because 5x means 5 multiplied by x. So divide by 5, it will be x equals 8. This the solution of this equation. To get the value of x, that means you solved the equation. Another example. Another one. Shape like this. This shape or this diagram shows an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means all sides are equal in length. Okay, we have an important information that tells us about the perimeter of this triangle. The perimeter of this triangle equals 57. We know that this triangle is equilateral triangle, so all of its sides are equal in length. This side equal to this side equal to this side. 3 equal sides. And the perimeter of the triangle or perimeter of the equilateral triangle, side multiplied by 3. That means if you multiply the side by 3, you will get 57. Okay, that means sides equals what number multiplied by 3 equals 57? This number would be 19. 57 divided by 3 equals 19. Okay, great. That means 3x plus 4 equals 19. Okay, construct an equation. 3x plus 4 equals 19. Solve for x. Transpose 4 with opposite to the opposite side with opposite sign. It will be 3x equals 19 minus 4. Don't forget to change the sign. If you change the side, you have to change the sign. It will be 19 minus 4 equals 15. 3x means 3 multiplied by x. We do the inverse operation. The inverse operation of the multiplication is the division operation. So you have to divide this side by 3 and this side by 3. That means x equals 5. If we have x, you can get 2x plus 2. X equals 5, so 2x means 2 multiplied by 5 equals 10. 10 plus 2 equals 12. Okay, also a plus 12 equals 19 because a plus 12, this side a plus 12 equals 19. We know that because the perimeter equals 57. When we divide by 3, each side in this equilateral triangle equals 19. So a equals 19 minus 12, transpose positive 12 to the other side with negative 12. It will be 19 minus 12, which equals a. That's an important question. Another one. Here we have fraction 11 over 12 minus 1 half equals a over 12. These fractions with different denominators. We have here denominator equals 2, but all the denominators equal 12. So to make 2 equals 12, you have to multiply by 6. Bring down this fraction as it is, minus. To make this number equals 12, you have to multiply 2 by 6. 2 by 6 equals 12. And also multiply 1 by 6. If you multiply the denominator by any number, you have to multiply the numerator by the same number. 1 multiplied 6 equals a over 12. Then bring down the same denominator, keep the same denominator, and subtract 11 minus 6, which equals 5. 5 over 12 equals a over 12. Cancel out 12 and from the both sides. That means a equals 5. I hope it will be clear for you, clear for understanding. Another one, like this one, 17 minus 3x equals 2. To isolate x, you have to cancel 17 from the left hand side. Okay, change its side and change its sign. Bring down negative 3x. Don't forget the negative sign. Don't write 3x. Write negative 3x equals 2 minus 17. It will be negative 3x equals 2 minus 17 equals negative 15. Divide both sides by negative 3. It will be x. Negative divided by negative equal or equals positive. 15 divided by 3 equals 5. This is our solution for this equation. Let's talk about inequality. This statement is called inequality. Why? Because here we have smaller than sign, here we have greater than sign, greater than. Inequality. Okay? Inequality means we have two different sides. Any side greater than or smaller than the other side, like this. The left hand side smaller than the right hand side, or the right hand side greater than the left hand side, and so on. This is called inequality. Inequality contains signs like greater, smaller, greater or equal, or smaller or equal. But equation just contains equal sign, equality sign. Equation, equality of two sides. Okay? But in equality, we have relation between two different sides. Maybe one side greater than the other, or smaller than, or greater or equal, or smaller or equal. Okay? Here, a and b, two numbers where a greater than 0 and smaller than 1. Greater than 0 and smaller than 1, that means a proper fraction. Proper fraction, or the proper fraction like 3 over 5, 1 over 2, its numerator is smaller than its denominator. These fractions are called proper fraction, included between 0 and 1. All the proper fraction included between 0 and 1. Here, b greater than 1. Okay. Take right to show if each statement is true or false. A minus b smaller than 0. Okay. A, any proper fraction between 0 and 1, like half, minus b greater than 1 like 2, 3, any number. Smaller number minus greater number, smaller minus greater, always negative. Okay? That means a minus b smaller than 0. Smaller than 0 means a negative number. All the positive numbers greater than 0 and all the negative numbers smaller than 0. This operation always gets us negative numbers. So a minus b smaller than 0, it's true. True because we have negative answer. A power 2 greater than a. Suppose that a equals half. A power 2 will be 1 over 4. Which fraction greater than the other fraction? A greater than a power 2. Okay? Not the inverse. Here, he said a power 2 greater than a. And when we suppose a equals half, we get a power 2 equals 1 over 4. That means a power 2 smaller than a. All the proper fraction, when we square any proper fraction, the result will be smaller than the original number. Okay, like this one. A half, a power 2, 1 over 4. So a power 2 greater than a, that's false. A multiply b greater than b. Suppose that b equals 2 greater than 1 and a equals half. When we multiply a by b, half multiply 2, we get a b equals 1. 1 smaller than b, not greater than b. A b greater than b, false. It will be smaller than b. B over a greater than b. B 2 and a half. When we divide 2 by half, when we divide fraction, we keep the first number 2 and we convert the division sign to multiplication sign and we flip over the fraction. Flip the fraction over, it will be 2 over 1. That means the answer will be 4. So b over a greater than b, right, true. Another example. If we suppose b equals 6 and a equals 1 over 6, fraction between 0 and 1, that means this fraction proper numerator smaller than the denominator. When we divide b divided by a, 6 divided by 1 over 6, it will be 6 times 6 equals 36. So the division or the quotient b over a greater than b, that is true. The area of trapezium, you know that trapezium is kind of quadrilaterals which has only two opposite sides are parallel. We have only two sides parallel, A parallel to B. Okay. Trapezium with area equals 24.5. A and B, two bases or two parallel bases, and H is the height greater than 1. A is smaller than B. Find the set of possible values for A, B, H. Okay. First of all, you have to know the area of trapezium. Area of the trapezium equals half multiplied by sum of the two parallel bases, which A and B, multiply the height. We can get the sum of the two parallel bases, then divide by 2 to get the half the sum of the two parallel bases, then we multiply by the height. Or we can get the sum a plus b and then multiply by half the height. Multiply by half the height. That means if you want to cancel out the half from the left hand side, we have to multiply both sides by 2. Multiply by 2 to cancel half from the left hand side. It will be a plus b multiplied by h equals 24.5 equals 49. Okay, then I'll ask you about what are the factors of 49. What are the factors of 49? The factors of 49 may be 49 multiplied by 1 or 7 multiplied by 7. We have an important condition that say h integers greater than 1 and a smaller than b. That means we have to work with this condition 7 multiplied by 7 or these factors. That means a plus b equals 7 and h equals 7. Okay, h equals 7 and a plus b equals 7. That means a may be equals, here he said that a is smaller than b. So a may be 3 and b 4, or a 2 and b 5. Okay, he said that a smaller than b, 3 and 4, 2 and 5, 1 and 6. A may be 1, A, B, and H are integers greater than 1. All of them greater than 1, so we refused this one because A and B and H greater than 1 and work with this one, 7 multiplied by 7. And we can say H equals 7 like this, and A plus B equals 7, and the A is smaller than B. So A may be 3 and B equals 4, A equals 2 and B equals 5. We can't write A equals 1. Okay, contradiction with A, B, and H greater than 1. So we can say 3 and 4 or 2 and 5. H equals 7, A3, B4, it's right. H7, A2, and B5, also this one is right. Always, when you see fraction, you have to make crisscross or cross multiplication. Crisscross or cross multiplication, negative 3 over 1. The product of extremes equals the product of the means. 12 multiplied by 1 equals 12, and the negative 3 multiplied by this expression, negative 3 multiplied 5 equals a negative 15. Negative 3 multiplied negative 2x equals positive 6x. Focus your mind. Again, when we see fraction equals to another fraction or equals to whole number like this one, you have to make cross multiplying. Cross multiplying, which means multiply negative 3 by this expression. When we multiply negative 3 by an expression, we have to multiply negative 3 by each term in the expression. Negative 3 multiplied 5 equals negative 15. Negative 3 multiplied negative 2x equals positive 6x. And the 12 multiplied 1 equals 12. Solve for x. You have to transpose negative 15 to the other side with opposite sign. It will be 6x equals 12 plus 15. 6x equals 12 plus 15 equals 27. Divide by the number in front of your unknown. Divide both sides by 6. It will be x equals negative 27 over 6. You can simplify it by dividing by 3. It will be 9 over 2. Divide 3 equals 9. Divide 3 equals 2. 9 over 2 equals 4.5. X will be 4.5. Let's search for an inequality. Number 20, x an integer and the root cube root of x greater than 1 and smaller than 2. Okay, we solve for x. You have to cancel the cube root. What is the inverse operation of the cube root? Power 3. Power 3 is the inverse operation of cube root. Put power 3 here and here and here. 1 power 3 equals 1. Power 3 above the cube root will cancel it, it will be x, just x. And 2 power 3 equals 8. One possible value of x, x included between 1 and 8, it will maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't choose 1 or 8. Here we have no equal signs. We have no equal signs, okay? Greater than 1, not greater or equal. You can take 1 or 8 when you have equal sign here, equal sign like this one. If you have equal sign here or here, we can say 1 and 8. We can't say 1 and 8 here because we have no equal signs. It will be any number between 1 and 8. Like one possible value of x, write 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. There is a total of possible value of x. Notice that we talk about an integer. Okay, we have maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can't choose 1 or 8. As I said, we have 6 possible values of x. 6 possible values of x. Let's take this one. Ahmed think of a number. He adds 12 to his number and then divides by 2. Here we have to construct an expression or construct an equation. Ahmed thinks of a number. Let this number be x or y or any letter refers or indicates to the unknown. It will be x, like x. Then he adds 12. It will be x plus 12, like this one. Add, or he adds 12 to his number and then divides by 2. Divides means a fraction, like this. Let the number be x, then add 12, it will be x plus 12. Divide by 2, divide x plus 12 by 2, not x, x plus 12. Divide the sum he got by 2. It will be x plus 12 over 2. Then, okay, this number or this expression refers or indicates to Ahmed. Safiya thinks of a number. She multiplies her number by 3 over 2. This number may be x or any letter. Multiply by 3 over 2, it will be 3 over 2x. And then takes away 4. Take away means subtraction. First multiply by 3 over 2, then subtract 4. This expression indicates to Safiya. Ahmed says, there is one number we could both think of that would give us the same amount or the same number by writing and solving equation. Okay, you have to equate the two expressions. X plus 12 over 2 will be equal to 3 over 2 x minus 4. Solve for x. Okay, you have to collect the x's in one side and the numbers on the other side. Or we can multiply by 2. Why? Why we have to multiply by 2? To cancel the denominator here and the denominator here. Multiply both sides by 2. When we multiply the left hand side by 2, we cancel this 2 with the denominator, which equals 2. It will be x plus 12. When we multiply this side by 2, we have to multiply each term by 2. 3 over 2 x multiplied by 2, it will be 3x. And negative 4 multiplied by 2, it will be negative 8. Collect the x's in one side and the number or the numbers in the other sides. It will be here x, and we bring 3x with opposite sign. It will be negative 3x. We bring it from the right side to the left side. And transpose 12 to the other side. It will be negative 8 minus 12. It will be negative 20. Negative 8 minus 12 equals negative 20. Negative 2x equals negative 20. Divide both sides by negative 2. X will be 10. The number which gives the same amount will be 10. X equals 10. This kind of equation, quadratic equation, because we have x power 2, we can solve it by a method which is called trial and error. Trial and error. 10 power 2 equals 100. 100 minus 3 multiplied 10, 30. It will be 72 big. Okay? If we try 9 to be close to 50 or closer to 59 power 2, 81. 81 minus 3 multiply 9 will be 27. Use your calculator. 81 minus 27, it will be 54. Too big. Also too big. 54 greater than 50. Try 8. 8 power 2 equals 64. 64 minus 24, it will be 40. Too small. Try number between 8 and 9. 8.5. 8.5 power 2 minus 3 multiply 8.5, it will be 46.75. Too small. Try with 8.7. 8.7 power 2 and 3 multiply 8.7, it will be 49.59. Too small. 8.8. Try 8.8. 8.8 power 2 and 3 multiply, it will be 51.04. Too big. That means our solution between 8.7 and 8.8, we can try with 8.75 and so on. This method is called trial and error. You have to write like this. If you want to solve this equation, 5x minus 2 multiply 3 by the expression x plus 4, multiply 3 by x, it will be 3x, 3 by 4, it will be 12. Collect your x's on the left side and your numbers on the right side, it will be 5x. Don't forget, if you change the side, you have to change the sign. Okay? Transpose this number, it will be 12 plus 2. 5x minus 3x equals 2x, and this number 14 divided by 2 divided by 2x will be 7. Inequality. Inequality differs than the equation in the step, which important step, like if you have negative 2x equals 4. You want to get x, you have to divide both sides by negative 2, x equals negative 2, like this. If you have negative 2x greater 4 or negative 2x smaller than 4 and you want to get the value of x, you have to divide both sides by negative 2. When we divide the both sides by negative 2 in the inequality or any negative number, when we divide the both sides of the inequality by any negative number, you have to change the sign of the inequality. It will be x not greater but smaller negative 2. Here also, if you divide by negative 2, it will be x greater than negative 2. Why? If you think about it, if I ask you about negative 1 and negative 10, which one is greater? you will say -1, -1 greater than -10. Okay, try to multiply or divide both sides of this inequality by any negative number. Divide or multiply by any negative number, like any negative number, -1. Divide by -1 here, it will be 1. Divide by -1 here, it will be 10. What happens? The inequality sign changes from greater to smaller. Don't forget, when we divide both sides of any inequality by negative number, multiply or divide, you have to change the sign of the inequality. Like, let's solve this one. First, transpose 7 with opposite sign. It will be 19 minus 7. And here we have negative 3x. Negative 3x, not 3x. Negative 3x, take the sign. 19 minus 7, it will be 12. Smaller or equal -3x. To get x, you have to cancel -3 from this side. Divide both sides by -3. It will be x here. Okay? But we divide the inequality by negative number, so we have to change the sign of the inequality, like this one. 12 divided -3 equals -4. -4 greater or equal x, or we can say x is smaller than or equal -4, like this one. This true, and also this is true. Okay, represent the range of values for x on the number line. X is smaller than or equal -4, smaller or equal. When we have an equal sign like this, we represent this on the number line with closed circle. Closed circle. Why? X may be -4 because we have x smaller or equal -4. So x may be -4. If we have x smaller, just smaller, -4, we represent it by open circle or unshaded circle. Here, closed circle or shaded circle, and x smaller than -4. Smaller than -4, go to the left, like this one. Okay? But, like an example, if we have x greater than 5, x greater than 5, it will be open circle, and greater, go to the right. Okay? When we have an equal sign, we have to shade the circle. When we have not an equal sign or have no equal signs, it will be an open circle. An inequality like this with 3 sides. First, the same steps. Transpose -4 here and here with opposite sign. Keep 2x on the middle. Okay, here -6 plus 4, and on the right side it will be 3 plus 4 also. Okay, or to cancel -4, you have to add 4 to all sides. Add 4 to the right side and the left side, and add 4 on the middle. Why? To cancel -4. The remainder will be 2x here and 7 here. 2x remains on the middle and 7 on the right, and -6 plus 4 will be -2. To get x, here we have 2x, but we solve for x, just 1x. Divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. So x will be greater than -1 and smaller than 3.5. Any number between -1 and 3.5. Note that, and don't forget, we have no equal signs. So we can't take -1 or 3.5. We take numbers between them, included between -1 and 3.5.